Hello YouTubes, I have an important question for you today. Are you a solder smoke magnet? Let me explain. So this would be my normal soldering position. I'm not directly above it, but my face is here, my mouth is there. So here's what happens every time I solder something. We get the smoke coming, and look at that, it's coming straight towards my face. Like this. That sucks. And apparently it's quite bad for your health. Toxic fumes, blah blah blah. Thankfully, I have a relatively cheap solution with potential modifications if you want to splash out a little bit more. Okay, so the main thing is we want this smoke to go away from our nose holes and mouth hole, okay? So how about one of these? A box to waft away the smoke while you work. No, I'm just kidding. It's what's inside the box. This was $20 on Amazon. It's a pretty nice kit. Let me show you. We have a fan. Brushless DC fan. It's kind of like a computer case fan, but it's pretty big. This one is 120 millimeters wide. You can get bigger, but I think this will be big enough. DC 12 volt, dual ball bearing. Always handy to have dual ball. We got a little wire with a plug. We have a little mesh. Oh, well, it's not mesh. It's a solid wire grill. Just kind of nice. So that can go on the front, perhaps, or the back. I'm not sure which way around it goes. And a couple of screws and nuts to attach it. And we have this. And for the $20 and the fan, it's actually pretty good because this is speed adjustable. And it's got a nice proper click as well, listen. On off click, speed up, slow down. We've got DC 4 to 12 volts dash 2 amps, I'm guessing that is. But yeah, it's supposed to go 3000 RPM. So let me plug it all in and we'll set it up and see if it works. I won't bother with this just now because I might not be using this. We are all set up for our little experiment. Let's turn our fan on. Let's try it at half speed for now. And we can also check and see if it's noisy. It's not noisy to me, it's perfectly workable. But we'll see if you pick up on the sound. And we will attack this with the soldering iron. See which direction the smoke goes. I do have it going that way. Oh, I can already see the smoke going that way. Oh, look at that. So that's only at half speed. And you can see the smoke is just going straight in there. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Let me turn the speed down to a quarter. So it's pretty much silent now. And we'll try that again and see where the smoke goes. It's still pulling in. Now the fan is very close to the subject, as you can see. So let's try it a bit further away, shall we? You need to be careful because I don't have the guard on the fan. I don't want to lose a finger. Defies the whole point of this being a safety video, right? So we'll move the fan back to there. And we'll move the subject over to here. Now, obviously we're going to have to turn up the power a little bit, so let's go back up to half again. Make some smoke. And I would never be this far away, I don't think. I'm pretty much directly above it. I'm not actually getting much smoke at the moment. Oh, there we're getting smoke now. Oh, look at that. It's still drawing it in. That is really good. Really happy with that. Superb. Yippee-doo. Yippee-doo. No one ever says yippee-doo. Well, I've said it now. Wonderful. But there's more. Now, all we're really doing at the moment is taking the smoke away from our face. It's still going into the room, albeit a bit diluted. We're still getting the solder fumes. So I have ordered some active carbon filters. Sounds more expensive than it is. I've got 2 packs of 10 on the way. They won't be here till tomorrow. But they're roughly the right size for the fan. However, how are we going to attach carbon filters to that fan? Follow me. I have 3D printed a nice little enclosure for it. So the fan should fit in there. I will provide a link to where I got the STL on Thingiverse. There was two options. There was 120mm and 140mm. It's even got room for a little switch, which I probably won't be using, but that fits. Oh my goodness, what a perfect fit. Okay, let's get it back to the desk and see if it works. And with a bit of luck, our fan should slot in there nicely. Now, what I did notice, there's a square hole down there, which wasn't wide enough to push this through, this plug here. So I've just MacGyvered it and snipped a slot so it'll fit in there. So that will go in there. This side is the sucky side. I want this to be the front. The wire can go through there. And then once we put our foam carbon filter on, we can feed that through there. And the foam will keep everything tight. Actually, no, hold on a second, I've just realised. We've got some screw holes here to hold this plate on. However, they're not the same as the holes there. So I have a feeling that we should be able to put in our screws from one side, namely through there, and hopefully they'll line up with our new fan. Let's find out. Wonderful. That's pretty neat. So, wire can go through there. Poke this up here. Just need to grab some self-tapping screws, secure it in. We'll go for a wee test. And I like how it's raised here, so it's going to bring the fan a little bit higher. Nice and sturdy, it's not going to fall over. Okay, let me get this secured down and we'll go for a final test, although we still have to get the carbon foam in the back, but at least it's not wobbly inside there. Final test then, although not as final as I would like because we don't have the carbon filter in the back, but you get the idea, you know what it's going to do. Just want to make sure we're not getting any scraping, vibrating noises from that. Right, let's turn it on. You know what we should do? We should probably plug it in. So I will plug it in and just ignore that. Okay, we're plugged in now. And take two. So we will turn it on. Sounds fine to me. And we decided probably about just over a quarter at this distance is probably fine. Let's get our soldering iron nice and hot, hot, hot. Oh, it's already smoking. Look, how far can we go? How far can we go? Okay, that's about the distance from there at that speed. Turn up a wee bit more because I would like it to be... Oh yeah, it's loving it. Loving it. It's eating up that smoke. Yeah, that's brilliant. So once we get the carbon filter in the back, most of the toxicness would be gone. Not 100%. You would still really want, if you're going to do this every day as a job, you would probably want a venting system behind that. But that's working great. I'm really happy with that. I found a new toy to play with. Wonderful. But that is not the end of the story, because I have another use for this. Do you remember I made a budget spray booth from bits of that foam card thing you get at the dollar store? Well, I'm going to cut a slot in the back of that, attach this with some Velcro or something similar, kind of poke it through, and that can be my venting system, again with the carbon filter at the back. Probably go through them quite a lot, although I don't intend to do a lot of painting, but I'm only saying that because I've never done any before. Once I get into it, I might love it and want to paint every day. So that might need a proper venting system, but this will get me started and save my poor old lungs from getting any more destroyed than they already are. Right, as I say, links in the description, about $20 for that fan kit. I'll provide a link to where I got the STL file, and if you don't have a 3D printer, someone will. Someone in your neighbourhood will have a 3D printer, or you could probably get someone locally to do it relatively cheap, or you could just clamp the fan down on your desk with a bit of blue tack just to get those fumes away from your face. Okay, right, hope that helped. Looking forward to doing some soldering jobs without the smoke going in my face. See you soon. Bye.